A lone wolf, stranded on an island full of dinosaurs, and I need to travel across it to the snowy mountain in the north so I can start my own wolf pack. I started off on a beach in the southeast, all alone except for these dodos. They'll make the perfect breakfast. With this set of teeth, I don't think I'll have to worry too much about food. After that, these compies wanted to start some trouble, but really guys, I think you probably should have picked on someone your own size. My wolf started at level 1, so I dropped some points into health and melee before moving on down the beach. Starting as a wolf was definitely going a lot better than starting as an otter, though it looks like building a wolf den might be a little more difficult. I'll need 2 woolly rhino horns first. Dealing with these beach bobs was no problem, but I was gonna have to level up before I could take on rhinos. I paused for a moment to check my map. I'm here and I need to get there. So I decided following the river north first was probably my best bet. Figured I could take on this raptor in my way since it was already fighting a turtle. It was a bit tougher than I thought, but just as I started to get nervous, we finished it off. I continued on up the shore when I spotted this Spino in my pack. You know, I don't know about following that river anymore. I turned around to follow this cliff instead, but when I tried to find my way down the other side, it was blocked by this Carno. Who knows if it'll attack me or not, but I'm not taking any chances. Oh, hello there. Any suggestions on how to get down this cliff? Yeah, okay. Well, that raptor made it look so easy, I guess we're just going for this anyway. Yep, and I think I'll just go this way now. Crossed the river to get away from the Carno when these piranhas started eating my tail.
Oh, jeez.
I made it across and jumped out the other side before continuing on my journey north, right into another Spino. I continued up the beach and got as close as I dared. I thought we were cool, but it wasn't long before he had me running scared.
Okay, he's not cool. He's totally not cool.
After putting plenty of distance between me and the Spino, I stopped to kill this turtle, then thanked this theory I hadn't noticed for not killing me. I'll just be on my way now, thanks. Avoided one more Spino by heading up this cliff, and then dealt with this Dillo gang before running right into a Carno and deciding to turn around. Nope. The Spino was still at the other end, so I decided to go down and around these rocks instead. I was about halfway up the island now and getting closer to my goal. Luckily, there weren't any piranhas here, and I crossed the river one more time before heading through the jungle a bit. This blue guy caught my eye, but he wasn't looking where he was going and got mad when he bumped into me.
Sorry.
On north I went, and it wasn't long before the green grass turned to black sand. Then the rain started, the fog set in, and in no time it was dark.
It is so dark.
I'd finally reached the northern shore, but I still needed to head west to make it to the snow biome. Not long after that, I finally saw it, a snow-covered mountain off in the distance. Arrived in the snow late that night, hoping to find some wolves. I think there might be some in that mess over there, but I'll find something a bit less crowded. So far, being a wolf was way better than being an otter. Everything is better when you can jump. After making my way around the ice, the beach was blocked by this Yeti and his buddies. Who would have thought this snowy place would be so popular? Made my way past one more Yeti and into the snow, where finally I found some friends.
Hi.
I introduced myself, but I didn't want to join their pack. I wanted to make some friends and start a pack of my own, so we can take on some woolly rhinos and build a den. I tried to feed this blue one, but it wouldn't let me. Then, after chilling with them for a bit, I realized this wolf was trying to get a little extra friendly. But he was a level 36.
Wait.
Instead, I found this slightly higher level 60 to cuddle up to.
It tamed it. Yee. Mr. Solo. Come on, Mr. Solo, let's go.
After that, the wolf pack took off after some creature right into a Yeti and his Carno buddy. I think we might just go our own way. But it wasn't long before Mr. Solo chased this hyena right into some danger of our own.
Oh, no.
You stop that right now, Mr. Solo. We could probably take that Archie, but I just met my new friend and I didn't want to lose him yet. With a wolf pup on the way, I decided to kill some dodos for food and then found a safe spot to stay. It wasn't long and out popped this little ball of fur.
Oh, it's so cute.
I circled around our new pack member, marveling at its cuteness, but then I realized it was probably hungry. I was really struggling to find a spot where I could feed it, but after some finagling, I finally got it right. Welcome to the pack, Kid Solo. Now that I had the beginnings of a great wolf pack, we needed a den. Somehow we'd have to kill 2 woolly rhinos and take their horns. By morning, Kid Solo was all grown up and we went out on her first hunt. She was a natural and we killed this Fioma too before Mr. Solo and I headed off for some alone time. Now it's time for a family hunting trip. Since we didn't have a den yet, we brought all the meat and hide back to this safe spot between some rocks. Then it was time for baby number 2.
Oh, it's a baby.
This RG was a bit too close to camp, so Mr. Solo and I had to take him out. It went well, so we decided to see if we could take on a mammoth too. I tried to get close enough to check this one's level, but it just poofed right into space. Instead, we went for this nearby level 44. Mr. Solo was doing some good damage, but so was the mammoth. Its roar weakened us a bit, and I got really nervous. I'll respawn, but the rest of my wolf pack won't. My health was getting low, but I rushed in anyway to try to finish it off. The battle was closer than I expected, and we came out a bit worse for wear, but alive nonetheless. Stopped to eat some meat and heal. Then this pig accidentally took a bite out of me, and Mr. Solo got all protected.
Oh, jeez.
I was a bit nervous at first, but he made short work of it. As we headed back to check on Kid Solo and the new baby, I passed this Kintro, but I must have gotten too close. Mr. Solo started fighting it, but so did the new baby. Oh, no, 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 no. I panicked and just whistled everything passive and then ran in to fight it myself. Mr. Solo had already done a fair bit of damage, so it didn't take me long to finish it off. Thankfully, everyone managed to survive. Kid Solo and Little Solo, you guys are gonna have to stay here. We're heading out to fight some rhinos. Dealt with this RG on the way and then finally spotted a rhino. But it was right next to a Yeti. I made my way around this rock and right into a carno. Eventually, we were able to find a woolly rhino that wasn't surrounded by carnivores. I could see there was a Yeti there pretty close to the trees, but I think we're far enough away. I waited for it to walk a bit further away from the Yeti, and then we went in for the kill. It was only a level 4, and it had just enough time to turn around before it met its end. But I didn't get a rhino horn.
What did you get? Did you get a rhino horn? You got a rhino horn.
I needed one more rhino horn, so I headed off to look for another. Just as the sun came up, I spotted this blue guy. It clearly must have missed us killing the rhino next door, but hey, what are we waiting for? It's time to get our wolf pack a den. We headed in and the rhino was putting up a pretty good fight. It was only a level 22, but it was hitting hard enough I was really starting to worry. Just a few hits and my health would be gone. Mr. Solo tore right through him and right into this pig.
Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 piggy. Get out of here, piggy.
After dealing with the pig, we started to head back to the pack. I was low on health, so we stopped to heal and I dropped this heavy pelt on the way. It's been quite the journey, but finally I can build a den for our pack. Or so I thought. Guess I needed that pelt after all. Well, I guess we get to go fight some more mammoths. We gathered the pelt just as this RG snuck up. Oh, you can never tell what will happen in this snow biome. We headed back and it was finally time to make our wolf den.
A wolf den!
I picked up our storage. Turns out there was pelts in there the whole time. The pack headed out to find the perfect place in the snow. It is definitely not by this alpha carno. Yes, this looks much better. I finally have my wolf pack now and I'd found the perfect spot for our wolf den. Placed it just right and I was pretty excited to move in.
Oh, it's so cool. I can go in it.
Got the storage placed right too and finally we were all set. Maybe now you should go watch me play as an otter if you haven't seen it yet. Then let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next.